Welcome to episode 6.
Wow, I can't even do that on one hand anymore.
6.
I think
6.
we are actually official.
We're legit now. You know how I know we're legit? Because I had to look up on YouTube how many episodes we had before I came here this morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I have lost count, so that's great. We're legit. I mean, we could have been legit whenever we got stickers printed at, like 2 episodes in.
That's just because I'm excited about stickers
Yeah,
and things.
we're easily excitable. So, tell me about that, your mug. What is that?
This is BB-8. If you're familiar with Star Wars, he's a droid in the newer Star Wars trilogy.
He's the cute,
little
chubby
brown
one.
guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very cute. We just watched Rise of the Skywalker on Friday because I thought that was an essential purchase. I went and got that on my grocery trip.
Yeah, that's essential. Do you get Blu-rays?
Oh, I get the Target exclusive Blu-ray.
Oh.
The expensive one for just the Star Wars movies. That's the only ones I'll do that.
And you're not renting them. You get the.
I have physical copies. Yeah. That's the only thing I'll buy DVDs for.
Very good. I still get my prized subscription is Netflix, and I will get Netflix mailed to me. Did I ever tell you that?
I think I noticed that when I was over at your house before. I
still get the red envelopes and they mail me DVDs. It's the best. It's the best thing in the world. I get so excited because it's not like Netflix mails you a DVD of what's available on Netflix to stream. It's like old school Netflix. You have access to everything.
I didn't realize that they still did that.
They do. They absolutely do. And I've gotten, I've watched all the Frankenstein movies, and I've watched Nosferatu was on there. All of the fun old, horror movies that you can't find anywhere.
Oh.
I've gotten some really weird shit on there. So, it's good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Fun fact about you.
Yeah, fun fact about me. My mug is this one. It says Creep It Real, and it's cute. I got this mug for you guys. Mm-hmm. We had a Halloween knitting party at my house.
That was really great.
That was fun.
You guys made me watch a really scary movie, though.
Yeah, what did we watch? We watched Hereditary. And I just put it on as something in the background.
Something in the background,
and
casually.
I was oh, not everyone likes this or wants to watch movies like this. So we were halfway through our knitting. I made cheese and grapes, little trays. We were
really nice.
I gave everyone little presents, Halloween gifts and stuff. We were just knitting. We were making stitch markers.
Yeah.
Out of polymer clay. Mm-hmm. And then we get halfway to Hereditary and the girl gets her head blown off, and we all were okay, that's happy knitting. And I was we could just turn this off. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But I truly miss hanging out with everyone.
I know. I miss that so much.
I'm starting to get really bummed. If I'm being perfectly honest,
I am too.
Really.
Yep.
Really bummed.
I honestly thought I was going to thrive during quarantine and social distancing, and I was yeah, I'm going to get all these things done, but I'm I really miss my friends.
Yeah.
Really miss, more than anything, I want to go to that tea shop in Millvale and sit there and knit.
I know.
More than anything in the world right now.
Tupelo Teas in Millvale is our jam, and then the little library that's attached to it, so cute. We usually, the Woolies, by the way, if we've never told you guys, the Woolies is actually a group of 4 people. We are just half of the Woolies. So in our totality, there is 4 of us, and we usually go and post up in this little tea shop in Millvale on the north, above 28 on Pittsburgh, and it's been hard.
It's been really hard.
Yeah. So I am bummed, and I will admit that. So that's that. I work this upcoming week, Monday through Saturday, and then after that I'm off for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Off.
I'm
working. I'm working, but not going to be in my office after that.
Wow.
And I work in Brie and I are getting the most fun stuff happening right now. She works in the health services industry, and I work in the financial services industry. And if you have been alive this week, you will know that the financial services industry has been super fun. And we don't have to talk about it, but again, unless you've been living under a rock, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, today is my day off, and then I'll work another 6 days, and it feels good. So, that is that.
But it is really hard to be an essential worker right now.
It really is. If you are an essential worker, thanks for doing your part. I was checking out in Walmart yesterday, and I was on the phone with someone from work, and I hate being that person on the phone talking about work while I'm checking out, and then at the end of the interaction, I had hung up the phone, and I literally apologized to the women, like the young lady who was ringing out my items, and then also the person who was bagging them, and I said, it's very rude to be on the phone. I greatly apologize, but thank you for being here. And they were like, oh no, it's okay, and I was like, I appreciate that. Staying strong.
Staying strong.
So.
It's a lot. But we're here to bring you entertainment.
Also, speaking of us, my name's Haley.
Oh yes, I'm Brienne. We have to introduce ourselves.
We are the Woolies. Welcome to episode 6 of the Woolies podcast. We are getting worse at this in the intro. We're getting better at like the content and the like cutting of videos and uploading and stuff like that. We are getting worse at intros. But I think that's to be expected.
Yeah, that's true. You guys know us, right?
Yeah, you know who we are. So my name's Haley. You can find me on the internet as Locknits on a lot of places. And this is Brie. She is moon_and_yarn on literally everywhere.
Everywhere.
So find her there. The most exciting thing about today's podcast.
We've been talking about this.
We've been talking about this for so long. So first of all, we have got, I'm going to cover up my address here because you never know who's on the internet. We got Stitch Party boxes. These are the surprise boxes that we've been talking to you guys about for a month.
Yes.
I think like a month and a half.
Yeah.
We ordered these in February, right?
I think at the very end of February, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. So these are here. This was before all of this COVID-19 stuff. We really paid it forward.
Yeah.
To ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Who knew that I would be without yarn store access during this time?
I had no idea that was coming to us.
So, I'm very excited to finally do this.
So we were talking about having Nora and Kylan on the podcast, but with everything going on,
We thought it was
we just want we want to wait. We've talked about other ideas of how to get them on the podcast, like with Zoom callers and stuff, but we want to give them the best justice, and we don't want to have like a bad quality video in a way.
We do not want to half-ass it.
We really just want them here.
Yeah.
In this room.
They have we want them to talk about so much and so many different things, and they're so, like, multi-talented as yarn dyers and pattern designers and, you know, on
and
social
just great
media.
People.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that we're giving them the, you know, proper light to do that. So
Zoom calls, like, the audio cuts in and out. We just want to make sure you hear what they're saying.
It's good if you're, like, chilling with your friends, but I would not. We just decided that it was in, you know, to support our vision of what we wanted to highlight Stitch Party on our channel. We wanted to do it in person. So they will be coming.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be super fun to have them on, like, in the summer after all of this.
I think they're going to have a summer box.
Like, blown over. Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Because they're so, I don't know what it is about them or, like, their brand, but their brand is so, like, summery to me, which is weird because it's yarn. But
I agree.
Like, last year they did that special colorway.
The marigold?
Yeah. And it was, like, such a big hit. Like, they do a good job, I think, of, like, encapsulating, like, summery, happy. Like, their patterns are wonderful. They're so nice. Their yarns are very, like, happy and colorful. So I would love to have them on in the summertime. I think
Yeah,
that'd be
great. Oh, man, I'm so I cheated. I'm really bad at surprises, and I opened up my box. I didn't realize that we were supposed to do it as a surprise.
I didn't.
So Haley has not seen what's inside her box yet, but I know everything, and I can at least tell you it's amazing.
So, this is the unboxing.
Here we go.
Right here. Okay. Hold
That's
on,
already
sorry.
open.
I'm scared of cutting yarn, so this will take me
It's
a
okay.
minute.
There's like things on top of it.
Oh, okay, good. Protection.
So what's in this box is 2 skeins of dyed yarn exclusively for this box.
I messaged Kylan this morning and she said it's DK.
Oh, DK. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
There's a little surprise, and there's tea.
Oh, I forgot about the tea!
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. What kind of tea did you choose?
I got like a fruity herbal blend.
Ooh, I got the black tea.
Ooh, okay.
Go figure.
Yeah. Fits our personalities.
So, wait, hold on.
Inside my box.
Okay, I'm opening the box. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Look at this. Hold on. Sorry.
Look at this yarn! Isn't it incredible? I'm really sad that I opened up before this, but
Do you know what I have to say? So,
this is insane.
oh my god, this is so squishy. Nora and Kylan are Stitch Party. Nora posted pictures of these colorways, but in black and white. You trickster. And they looked, whenever she took pictures of them, it looked like half of the skein was one color and half was the other color. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, 2-color. No! Multicolor. Oh my god, okay, alright, wait.
Isn't this amazing?
Shut up. The colorway is called Gum Band. I just got made fun of at my place of work for using the word gum band.
Are you serious?
Yes, and they're all from Pittsburgh. Everyone who works with me was like, you need a what? And I was like, I need a gum band. Whatever. Also, this matches my lipstick and your outfit.
It does. We didn't know. We didn't plan that.
We had like a psychic moment.
A little bit, yeah. That's amazing.
Wait, okay, so this is the yarn. Oh my god, it's so squishy.
Right, it's so pretty.
I want to make I don't know what I want to make.
I definitely want to make a shawl. Because I like shawls.
Crafty AF. This is their pin. Hey.
Love.
Guess what?
What?
I bought one of these.
I did too, but I'm excited to have another one.
What if we give one of them away for the COVID-19 calm along?
Here we go.
We're making like a big prize package for you guys. I also said that we were going to have the gifts decided. We'll talk about this at the end of the episode. We do not have the gifts decided. That's all.
We said sometime in April next episode.
Yeah, sometime in April next episode. So
that's a good idea.
This
is a
great idea. Perfect.
Very cute.
Okay, so this is my cutesy surprise. I'm dying inside. This is their little love note to us. You are so cute.
Nora does all the designs, and she's very, very talented. But it comes with like some inspiration in there, which is nice.
Here are some of our favorite patterns that use 2 skeins of DK yarn. You can find them on Ravelry. Oh my gosh. You guys are so...
Oh, the framework bralette would be so cute.
That would be really nice. We should have an episode where we just wear bralettes.
You're nice and cute and hot, and I am not, so here we are.
I would be like, oh yeah, here's my framework bralette, and then here's my cardigan, shawl, and pants that come up to my chest. Okay, so this, on the other side, it says, whatever you make, we hope you love your new skeins. These are crazy times we are living in, so make yourself a big cup of tea, cast on a new project, and take care of yourself. Much love from Millville, Nora and Kylan, Stitch Party. P.S. Your coupon code for the summer box is on the back. Nice.
Definitely. See? Summer box. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. 10% off. You know I was going to buy it anyway.
And
I love them.
It comes with tea. This is the tea shop that we were actually just talking about. So I got Yinzer Fort Pitt Bridge.
I got Millville Breakfast.
No, you didn't.
How cute is that?
That is so cute.
Inspired by the collaborative poem written by the residents of Millville.
Oh,
so cute. I love that. I love Millville too so much. Oh my god.
This tea is for the 300 feet of aggressive merging on the Fort Pitt Bridge.
Love
if you've ever been to Pittsburgh and driven on the Fort Pitt Bridge, you know.
You've ever driven in the city of Pittsburgh, literally anywhere.
Drink to calm thy nerves. I'm very excited. This is actually very perfect for me because I'm a very anxious person.
I am so excited.
Isn't this amazing? This literally, honestly, couldn't have come at a better time.
No, it truly could not have. This is amazing. I love that it's called Gum Band. I think that's so funny.
The colors are just literally blow my mind away. Incredible.
Do you know what I'm going to do while we have this out? I'm going to I'll unskein it and then like retwist it, but so everyone can see what the colors are. Oh my god, this is so squishy. What do I do?
Oh
my goodness, look at this.
Wow, that is
Do you know what
beautiful.
this reminds me of? Like Fruit by the Foot or Gushers or something?
Yeah, honestly, I think this is very summery. I can't, I love these colors.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
For just being
so
who
talented.
you are. You are so talented. I love it so much.
I'm so excited.
Another pattern that you can also use 2 skeins of DK is, I know we've talked about this 7 times and I don't care, Haley Nordstrom's shawl, the Tazo Shawl, which I will put a link to in our show notes on Ravelry, but 2 skeins of DK, this would be perfect for that.
That'd be so pretty.
Oh my
I'm knitting that now. It's coming along very well.
Good. Where is it?
Downstairs. So, sorry.
Well, I forgot one of my whips today, too. So that's the Stitch Party box. I could not be more excited about that. And you best believe I will be coming back for their summer box.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
Fall box, winter box. I'm going to get all the boxes. I don't even care.
Boxes.
Well, that was very exciting.
Yeah, that was like my rush for the day. I really needed that, honestly.
Who needs caffeine when there's unboxings to do?
Right? Get high on life.
Should we do some finished objects?
So my finished object is what I'm wearing. So, let me dismantle myself.
Yes.
To talk about it. So, in the same theme as Stitch Party, the old SP, I have a finished object. Sorry, it's still warm.
Oh, it's so big.
You can see us through the...
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
I love it. So, this beauty, monstrous gorgeousness is called the Point Shawl. The overall, sorry. So sorry. So the overall pattern of this is stockinette, and then there's like garter ridges every 2.5 inches, and they all kind of converge down here, and there's schmutz on here. Then at the bottom, you change for your contrasting color, which mine was not a contrasting color, it was a contrasting yarn type. This is alpaca at the bottom, and then there's some like drop stitch garter action up there. So, theirs is not this big. It turned out way bigger than the sample that Stitch Party knit because I used sport weight yarn, but it's still like way bigger. So, did I check gauge? No, I did not. No, I did not. But this could not be like any more drapey or luscious or like gothy and long and spooky and
very gothy, very spooky.
I love it.
That's
so this
amazing.
was my my FO and my what I'm wearing. But I'm so happy with it. Like I really love it.
It turned out amazing. You talked about this on the last episode.
Yes.
But you were actually going to use that yarn that you dyed.
Correct. So there was too much of a contrast.
Okay.
When it was knitted up, it was very like gray, and there's so many different like tones and colors in it because I dyed it, by hand, where the main color has no tones because it was like a commercially dyed yarn, and I didn't like how not tonal it was compared to, like, it made the black look really flat, and then it didn't bring out enough color in my mind in the tonal. So I would love to pair the yarn that I dyed that I talked about on last episode with like a tonal black or like a tonal, I think I'm thinking of maybe like a burgundy or something.
Oh, I think a burgundy would be really pretty with that.
Yeah, to like bring out the red tones in it. So it just kind of looked like washed out, for lack of a better term.
That's fair.
But yeah, this is what I'm wearing. As of right now at this moment, I don't think that this pattern is on Ravelry for Stitch Party, but if you message them, you can get this pattern. I'm Nora Kylan, I don't mean to like volunteer you guys for anything, but like they sell it at like festivals and everything printed. So if you want a copy of it and you think that you want to knit some of this goodness, then you can just send them a message, Stitch Party, on Instagram and see if they can hook you up.
It might be on their website. We should have came more prepared. But it might be on their website.
It might be. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
So that's what I'm wearing, and that's my finished object.
I love it. Very pretty.
Thank you. I'm very, 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 very happy with it. And I needed like a shawl to knit.
It's very nice. It's very you.
Thank you.
I feel like that's the most you shawl that you have. Yeah,
I agree. I got into like a bad habit of knitting things that were not like my own taste, and they were more aligned with like what you see on Instagram and what you see on the internet, and they just were not my most favorite thing in the world. So really trying this year to like move away from buying yarn because it's what everyone else is buying, like the kind of yarn that's in style and like really popular right now, and more towards like stuff that I like.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's that.
Woo!
Woo! Okay, what about you? I see some FOs over there.
I'm trying to decide which one I should do first.
The driftwood.
Okay.
Sorry, I just ruined the surprise.
No, it's
Look
okay.
at this.
So this is a little mini weaving that I've made recently.
Oh, Amazing. I will not hold it by the driftwood. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that
no,
was disrespectful.
Okay. No, it's fine. I think this is the second weaving I've ever made and hung it on driftwood. I'm trying to learn because I have a giant custom that I'm working on right now, and they want it to be hung on driftwood.
Yeah.
So I have 2 little pieces of driftwood that I'm trying to figure out the best way to hang it. I think I nailed it.
I think you nailed it. I
just have to figure out there's the string.
Oh yeah, so the string usually goes in the pipe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need to figure out how to do that. I'll figure it out. But I love this weaving. I love that it's like
so
dual tones, earthy.
Beautiful.
Love the ribbon. Love this. I actually got this as a fiber bundle off Etsy. I cannot remember who I got it from at the moment. I'm sorry. But I have been having a lot of people ask me actually on Instagram where I get a lot of my fibers. And honestly, I get a lot of them on Etsy.
Yeah.
So if you just go on Etsy and type in like fiber bundles, weaving supplies.
You really can find a lot. Art yarn, like if you want, I know it's not like a bundle, but Etsy is just type in whatever and it pulls up so much.
And I've had, when I told people that, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't even think of Etsy for supplies, but Etsy is actually a really good place for supplies.
The other thing that I really like that I've noticed, it might not be the same with weaving, but it is with yarn, is that you could find like a yarn dyer on Etsy, and then they'll have a link in their Etsy description to their website, which will have like their full stock.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's really nice, and whenever you can, always buy directly from the website, not from Etsy, if you can help it.
Yeah, if they have a website, I highly recommend going to their website over Etsy.
But this is stunning. Like, totally,
Thanks.
totally beautiful.
Haley came up the steps, and she was like, what is this?
Tell me right now. Tell me about where you get your driftwood from.
This actually, like, came in the fiber bundle. That's where I got it. Yeah.
That is too cool.
I saw that, and I was just like, oh, that's perfect. I can figure out how to do it.
That's like start to finish, like...
Yeah.
That's fun.
I think it's like Marquise Weaves. I would have to look it up if you don't mind.
If we find it, we will put it in the tag, because I didn't realize the driftwood came with it. I thought you went
the driftwood
hunting.
Came with it. She lives in the Pacific Northwest, so sometimes her weaving bundles come with driftwood.
Nice.
I usually say no, but figure I'll change it up.
Do you know what, this has nothing to do with anything, but I can't stop thinking about it, and now that everything's, like, shut down and we're in quarantine, I have, like, serious regrets about not buying it, which you would think that I would have learned. There's a store in Pennsylvania, it might be, like, elsewhere, too, I have no idea. It's, like, kind of new to us, and it's called At Home, and it's, like, a TJ Maxx or a Home Goods, like, on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, the size of a Sam's Club, but with, like, the content of TJ Maxx.
Yeah, I think that's nationwide.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm such a hillbilly. I just noticed it, like, in the last year coming to Pittsburgh. And I went, like, one time I was with Chris and we were just driving around, like, in Monroeville. And I was like, why don't I go to that new home store? And I walked in and I was like, oh, okay, like, this is that. So we went in the last time we were there and we're looking at kind of, like, the decorations and stuff. Not really buying, like, mostly just looking for the new house. And, he pointed to this thing and he was like, this 100% looks like something that you would be into. And I was like, touching other stuff, and I turned around and I was like, hold up. It's like a goat horn.
Oh.
Like spiraled goat horn, like on a stand. It's
Did
like
you get it?
No, because I'm an idiot. And that piece of driftwood, like, because it's like kind of, you know, all funky, it like reminded me of that. And now I have serious FOMO.
Yeah, seriously.
For not getting that goat horn.
Hopefully it's still there once all this is over. At Home is seriously like the Sam's Club of TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
I want to go shopping so bad.
I do. I miss shopping too.
I just want to go shopping, and I know I said this on the last episode, but I want to go shopping, and then I want to go to Olive Garden.
I saw
that's all I want.
a post on Facebook that said last time I was at TJ Maxx, if I knew it was the last time for a long time, I would have went harder.
Right, I would have stocked up.
I feel that way, but about Goodwill.
I know. How about I
thrifting?
I just found a thrift store in like my new neighborhood, and then like the next neighborhood over, like 10 minutes away, found a thrift store, and it's not a Goodwill. It's like a thrift. It's like an independent. We're definitely going for sure. Anyway, that was a really long tangent.
Yeah.
We are really sad.
miss more normal life.
Yeah.
Do you have any other finished objects?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I was like, why don't I have any other finished objects? Because our last episode was a week ago.
Yes.
That's why. We usually do 2-week increments. But the Stitch Party box, like, we wanted to talk about it right away. So, that is why I only have one iPhone.
That's fair. I actually have 2. So I have this one.
Oh my gosh.
Which is a weird one.
No, it's gorgeous.
Our other friend Haley.
I match all
you. You do. That's a really great photo with your lipstick. She messaged me and she was like, I want you to make me something like this. Can you figure it out? And I was like, sure.
Got nothing but time now.
Yeah. So I figured it out.
This is seriously stunning.
So thanks. So much to improve on. I ordered this rope and I thought the rope was going to look different, but it was not. It was the wrong rope. So I think I just need to go to the store and get the right rope, so I won't be able to get it until after.
What did you think it was going to look like?
I thought it was going to be rope that was more almost like cottony and
this is like
ribbed.
Like rope.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense. I don't know how
no,
to
it's
describe
like
it.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't. So it was really hard to wrap. It like got like kind of like straight and weird. I don't know. But yeah, I really like it.
I think it's so beautiful. Tell me about, so from start to finish, like tell me your process, because I can see, does this inside circle need to go in there first, or like what happened?
Yeah, so I wrapped both these are actually like the golden macrame hoops.
Yes.
And I wrapped those with the rope, and then I combined them over here, and then just like tied more rope here to keep them together, so we had that crescent moon shape.
And then you did your warp.
And then I did the warp. Yeah, and the warp holds it all together and makes it like sturdy. I'm actually taking Emily Nicka.
Oh my gosh, we just pulled up. Do you want to get your phone? Because I actually want to pull up something on Ravelry too. We will find it.
So Emily Nicolades, I believe is how if I pronounce your last name wrong, I'm really sorry. I'm the worst. She is actually teaching the Year of Circles, which is an online like e-course that she releases a new technique, new style every month.
That's so cool.
So I've been learning how to do that just to learn, one, how to weave on the metal, like the metal hoops, and also how to add these big circles in the middle, because I think that's really cool.
I like legit love this.
Thanks.
I think this is amazing. My vision for the one that I will commission you to make me, because I'm inspired now. Sorry, Haley, I'm stealing your jam here. I want like an upside down, like moon one like this.
Ooh, yeah.
But like gothed out.
Ooh.
With like black and purple and maybe like some gold or something.
Oh, I have to get more black yarn, but I can definitely do
and
that.
maybe some like sad fringe or something.
Sad
I don't
fringe.
know. I will talk about it. But anyway, I'm feeling very inspired by this. Haley, you have wonderful taste.
Yes, it was amazing. I'm really excited to give it to her. She was like, she definitely wanted some sequins and she wanted some velvet. Although I have to admit, like this weaved up like really fast. So I was
because there's not a lot of space.
No,
really.
I was really not expecting it, and I just didn't feel like unweaving it. So I only have like a little bit of velvet, but the velvet feels so nice.
I think velvet is one of those things, and again, what the hell do I know? I don't know anything about weaving, but less is more. So it really, even though there's not like a whole lot on there, it really pops.
Yes.
I think it's beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to make. It was fun to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And learn something new.
I'm really into your side fringe that you've been doing also, that like hangs, like doesn't hang directly down, like hangs off to the side. I think that's a huge mood. I love it.
Huge mood. Yeah, when I was like trying to get pictures of this and I asked my boyfriend help, and he was just like, don't you think it should look like this? And I was like, that also looks great.
Yeah.
It does.
What a sweetie.
Yeah, I like it.
So cute.
A lot of fun.
So cute. It's fun to try new things, especially in these dark times.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to focus on something new each week.
Yes.
That's my goal.
Yes. I love that. That's really amazing.
Well, that's all of our finished objects.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we still got a lot done in a week.
Yeah,
this
we
is
did.
like 8 feet wide, and that is a new technique, and you wove on driftwood, which was so cool. So cool. I told Bree that we should go, I said, driftwood hunting, but maybe it would be more like stick hunting or twig hunting or something in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. I think that'd be fun.
I think that'd be fun.
I really like the way it looks.
Thanks.
I know it looks a little like Pinteresty, like whatever, but I think the color makes all the difference. Like, it really makes it like stand out as something else other than your usual like
pastel. Yeah,
right,
I love
macrame on driftwood.
Yeah,
I like the weaving on driftwood. I think it makes a huge difference.
I think so too.
Yeah, so that's fun. What about next would be whips.
Whips.
I have one whip. I have
Let's see
two whips in my life. I'm such an idiot. So
That's right.
let me tell you about the first one before I get into this one. So the first one, I am knitting a sock in, sorry, I showed Bree the whip that I'm whipping right now. So the one I left at home is a sock tube. So a lot of you guys, if you followed along with our episodes, you will see that I have a huge enthusiasm for Afterthought Heels because my sock mojo was like totally gone, and I needed to just start fresh with a new technique. So this was my new thing that I learned a couple weeks ago, doing the Afterthought Heel. So the Afterthought Heel is when you knit the sock in a tube and then you measure out to where the heel should be, pick up stitches, cut yarn. It's a little scary because you're cutting your knitting, and of course that's frightening, but it's super fun. It helps in the way that the colors like pattern and pool. So if you think about like a commercial sock that you would buy that has, you know, the sock is one color and then the heel is another color, it just is cut in very nicely. There's no like, it doesn't look weird. Like it's cute. It's what we think of as like a multicolored sock. It gives that effect with it also. So there's many benefits to doing the Afterthought Heel, and I've never tried it before because it was a little scary. So I did give it a go. It was wonderful and I loved it. So I did a test tube, then I knit a pair of socks. Now I'm kind of like stepping up my Afterthought game a lot, and I cast on the toe of a sock like I would be doing a toe-up sock. So I made the toe in a contrast color. Then I attached I'm working with a self-striping yarn for like the body of the foot. So instead of doing that twice, what I'm doing is knitting the whole, like 2 socks worth of tube.
Oh.
Yes. Then, instead of ending with a ribbing, I will end with another toe. So this is going to look hilarious, like a sock snake, like truly like a snake.
Yeah.
Because it's going to have a toe on either end. Then you pick up the stitches, you're going to fold the thing in half. So if it's like this, you pick up the stitches, you know, 1 needle for each sock, so that whenever you cut it, like they're on their own needles. And then when you cut it, you'll do the ribbing on both, and you'll have 2 pieces at that point. And then you'll add in, like, do the Afterthought Heel.
Wow.
Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
That is science.
Yeah, so it's really, like, it's like Afterthought everything.
Yeah.
Because, it's Afterthought ribbing, it's Afterthought. My whole, like, desire to do this in this way, or to use like this technique, is to use as much of the sock yarn as I possibly can. So I want the socks to be like really tall, because they're self-striping and they're like hilarious and goofy and really cute, but also I'm looking for like the most mindless knitting in my life right now because the universe is crazy and I need something that makes me happy. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, that's my plan. Sorry I have like no visual to accompany that, but I'll probably by the next episode I'll be done with those, and then I will I might try to like film a little bit of it or put some on my story or something.
Yeah.
Maybe like keep it in the highlights just because it's hard to explain, but I've had a lot of people, like I put some of this on Instagram and I had a lot of people message me and they're like, wow, that's a really good idea. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I think so. Totally. Like I'm into it. So I'll let you guys know how it goes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my whip that I have that's here, that Brie was like,
it's fuzzy.
Look at that. I literally just cast this on this morning. Good thing I did because I would have nothing to talk about.
I can't believe you got all that done this morning.
Yeah. So this yarn is Wool and the Gang. This is from you.
Yes.
You gave me this. So this is Wool and the Gang. The yarn base is called Cuddle Me Softly.
Which I think this is like an exclusive that you can only get at Joann's at one point.
Yeah, I think it was because it's really like marshmallowy and kind of like puffy. This is the yarn. It's very like thick and chunky. This is my hat. I'll show you guys.
So pretty.
Thank you so much. And then this colorway is called
Winter White.
Winter White. So it is like a pure white color. This is the pattern. this hat that I'm making is called, I wrote it down here, the Phoenix Beanie,
Ooh.
and it is by, Katie Stallhammer. So it's knit and around on a size 13 and 15.
Oh, okay.
So it's very, very chunky. This hat is so cool. So I found this pattern on Ravelry this morning because it was free, and it looked cute. Like, I liked the finished product, and it just, I was like, oh, I can make this in like a day, which I totally can. This is probably like the most fun, chunky knit beanie that I've ever made.
Really?
So you do the ribbing. The main body pattern, and I'm not gonna like go into specifics, but it's not a paid pattern anyway, so whatever. To get this texture pattern, every single row has a different technique. It is like bonkers.
Oh.
So there's 5 rows that you do. Yeah, there's 5 rows. Oh, I can count. That you do for like that are repeated. The first one, you knit all the stitches. The second one, you're using a backwards loop cast on to add more stitches. The third one, you are doing decreases to get rid of the stitches that you just added.
Wow.
Then this fourth one, you're slipping stitches. Then the fifth one, you are doing cables. Insane, like totally crazy.
What?
But it makes this really beautiful pattern, and everything is gonna kind of like angle in this direction, like in a spiral sort of whenever it's all done. But isn't that cute?
That is cute. We should hold it up a little bit closer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can.
I don't want to
see
get it in my coffee. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can see that.
But yeah, so I just think it's really fun, and I was like pleasantly surprised. Like,
that is really fun.
Chunky beanies are usually like here and gone and like knit and done for me. So I was like really reflecting on it this morning. Like, wow, that is awesome.
That's
Very cool.
amazing.
So I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think, let me see. Hear me out. I was thinking about putting this on my Etsy store, and then I was thinking about giving it as a gift, and now I'm kind of thinking about it for myself. I think there's something about like the all black and then like
a white.
Yeah, like a white something. I kind of like it.
Like
on me. So I think I might want to keep it.
Yeah,
but
I say keep it.
Yeah. So, oh my god. Yeah, this is my whip. I'm having so much fun. Like I said, I usually just make chunky beanies or chunky hats, and I fly through it, and I don't really have a lot.
You haven't made a chunky beanie in a while, though.
Yeah. So I was telling Bree before we started filming, I think this would be a super fun pattern for you as like someone who is just getting into like knitting in the round.
That seems scary.
No, it's like different techniques, and there's only 40 stitches on your needles.
Oh, okay.
So it's very like manageable.
Yeah.
And look at all of this.
I know.
Like gorgeous chunky beauty. Just something to think about. I was like really surprised. I just don't have much to say about chunky beanie patterns, but this is a good one. So Phoenix Beanie. I'll put a link in our show notes on Ravelry so that you can go get your copy as well because it's free.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
That's my whip.
Nice. I think. I'm really surprised. Like I got some of this yarn to like weave with. I bought like way too much because like wool in the gang. I love wool in the gang.
I know.
But this is really nice knitted up though.
It is. It's like very. It's like they call this like blown yarn because it's like a chain of yarn. If you look at it real close, it's just. There's just a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on, yeah.
We're really enjoying it.
But it's very nice.
Yeah. I do like wool in the gang a lot. I thought they were kind of, my opinion has since changed. I thought it was a little gimmicky at first, and I was like, the yarn seems expensive for what it is. It's just like wool. I was wrong. I was incorrect. It is wonderful.
I love wool in the gang. I've always been a big fan.
Even if you don't like their, even if you don't want to use their patterns, you can just buy their yarn on its own, and holy guacamole, it is nice.
They're really stepping up their pattern game, though.
Yeah, their pattern game is awesome.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it's We Are Knitters or Wool in the Gang, but Kristen Ritter, my reason for living, models, she's a knitter, and she models some of their...
Is that Jessica Jones?
Yes.
Yeah, that's We Are Knitters. She's a real life knitter. That's amazing.
I love her.
She made like patterns in kits exclusively for We Are Knitters.
She is such a badass. Also, kind of jumping back and forth, but we're talking about Kristen Ritter and famous knitters. Did you guys know that Judy Greer is a knitter?
Oh, I'm so bad at these people's names. Who was that?
Judy Greer. So, like, have you ever seen 13 Going on 30?
Oh, yeah.
Like, the best movie. So, do you remember the, like, I don't want to say this. Do you remember, like, the bitchy girl who's mean to Jennifer Garner?
Yeah. That's her?
Yes, that's her.
Oh, okay.
She's in everything. She wrote, like, this book about being, like, someone who, like, oh, people don't remember my name or whatever, but joke's on you because I still make a shitload of money because I'm in everything. And she is. She's a knitter. She bought a Stitch Party box. Because she knows Kylan. Yes, Kylan. I'm sorry if I'm, like, blowing your cover or whatever. She knows Kylan, and they, like, chat back and forth sometimes about, like, knitting.
Oh, I know. My goodness.
We are in the presence of greatness. But yes, Judy Greer is also a fan of Stitch Party. So
that is amazing.
Just saying. Anyway, that's my tangent about that. Kristen Ritter and...
Fun facts to know.
Wow, Kristen Ritter and Judy Greer are like us. Because Judy Greer is, like, blonde and beautiful, and Kristen Ritter is, like, scary and beautiful.
I love it.
We are beautiful. Anyway, that is my whip.
Cool. Very exciting. Yep. We're getting sidetracked a lot, but it's great. Great sidetracks today.
We don't have a lot of, content, so it's mostly just like,
This is how we...
So, you have a whip.
I have a whip. So, I have a circle weaving going on my circle loom. And I'm really excited about this because this is Heavenly Yarn from my friend Anne-Marie at Loom & Thistle. And I have to say, that yarn is the softest yarn I've ever touched in my entire life.
This blue yarn?
No, this.
Oh.
I'll have to let you touch
Wait a minute.
I'll have to let you touch the actual skein.
Why is it so soft?
There's like silk and merino, I think, in it.
Oh my god. It is. So you can see the shininess of the silk, but it's plumpy like merino.
Yeah. It is so soft.
This is like pastel cloth. I love this.
Pastel cloth, I love it. Oh. And then Honey Silk & Co., which I get a lot of my velvet from. And I have, this is just like some scrap yarn that I had. So I don't know where it was from.
I like if I say the word like dusty rose, do you know what color I'm referring to?
Yeah.
I think that this blue is like a dusty blue.
Dusty blue, yeah. Yeah, like a dusty teal.
So pretty.
I love it. I love those colors. I think, so I'm going to add more of like this peach teal.
Yeah, totally.
And then I'm going to add some fringe and then maybe finish it with the pink because like when the actual skein there is like light pink silk in it. I just didn't, you can't see the light pink in that like pieces that I use, if that makes sense.
Do. I see like a little bit of it, but only because I'm holding it 4 inches away from my face.
The next round that I do, we'll show the pink
when you
more.
Use like the next piece of.
So I'm very excited.
And this loom, just to remind everybody, this is the Unusual Pair.
Yes.
Which Brie has said before that she loves their looms.
I love her looms. A lot of my shape looms are from her.
Mm-hmm.
Her circle looms are amazing, and I honestly cannot recommend them enough. I literally have 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're like the reusable ones. You would pop this off after you're done and then put it on something else.
Yes. Rainy from the Unusual Pair. Also, if you're like getting into weaving, she has amazing looms, like just regular like weaving looms, and she also wrote a book.
What?
Yeah, like Our Woven Home, I believe.
Oh,
so you can also buy that on her website. It has some great weaving projects and shows you like basic weaving techniques as well. But I highly recommend her. I love Rainy so much.
Nice.
And Anne-Marie.
That is really beautiful.
Thanks. I love these colors.
Very like transitional between winter to spring.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Where we're at
I thought it was very spring-like.
Yeah. Very beautiful.
Yeah, hopefully I can finish this today.
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
Dang, nice girl. All right.
Yeah.
So those are our whips. I think we're done with like stuff to like physical items to
That's
share.
all we have. Yeah.
I have a sneeze coming on. Hold on
no.
Sorry.
Shame.
Excuse me. Did you say shame? Ran. So mean.
We didn't bring any yarn in except for the Stitch Party yarn. So
yeah, the Stitch Party.
We don't have anything to even talk about.
We just kind of did, like, we tackled everything out of order, like, way out of order. So, one thing that I want to talk about that I forgot to write down on here, but just want to, like, say is I am feeling really excited, and I don't know why, but I'm feeling really excited for, like, spring and summer knits. Oh. Like, I'm looking at more... I have knit, like, 2 knitted shirts, like short sleeve shirts in, like, my entire knitting career, and I hated both of them.
Oh.
And I don't think that I was choosing, like, the proper fit for me because I was going by, like, what size I would buy in a store versus, like, bust size, and it was just like my knitted t-shirt experience has been like, I need to reevaluate what I'm doing. But our best friend Haley Nordstrom is knitting the Novelli tee right now. Do you have your phone?
Yes.
Haley, I'm sorry. I'm going to like show your whip to the world, but I just can't.
Like the picture that she sent?
Yes, of the color work. So the Novelli tee is by Caitlin Hunter of Boyland Knitworks. Haley has picked like the most incredible color palette to knit with. Look at this. So this is, oh, please ignore our circle light. So this is Haley's Novelli tee right now. She has the black yarn in there is not black. It's like a dark purple. Then she has this really amazing cream color. And then the rest of it is like this gorgeous, swampy, like green. Her photos are insane. She's so talented. Anyway, our friend Haley is North River Knits on Facebook. Go follow her. Or
yes.
Facebook. Good gravy. Instagram. What year is it?
These colors are amazing.
Yeah, that's her color palette. She picked out like a really nice palette. She is knitting like the right size for her. Like she just looks really good in all of the stuff she knits.
Yeah.
And she's kind of inspiring me. So I'm just feeling really excited about knitted shirts.
I feel like you should make that same one that she's making.
Yeah.
But if you made in like dark colors.
Well, do you know what I think would be fun? To do black for like the base. Mm-hmm. And then where she has the black, like a red.
That's exactly what I was thinking in my mind.
Oh my god.
It's
almost like you know me really
well. I feel like that would be perfect for you.
Yeah.
It's very, very, so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
And I really am just getting, like thinking about knitting stuff that has a lot more positive ease. Which is if you don't know what ease is, it's like the amount of extra fabric that you have. So if you have no ease, it means that it's fitted exactly to your measurements. If you have positive ease, it means that you have more room, like the fabric is larger than you. And then if you have negative ease, it means that the fabric and the item is smaller than your measurements, so there's a little bit of a stretch to it. So I'm looking for more like positive ease, like off the shoulder, kind of hangy stuff. And I think I've just been like hung up in my brain about, again, like I need to knit the size of what I would buy in a store, which is stupid and makes no sense. So I finally just had like an epiphany a couple weeks ago, and now Haley's just been really inspiring. So I'm excited for summer knits. Are you guys excited for summer knits? Are you ready? I'm ready. I want some like dark. First of all, I want to go to Sewickley Yarns. So Sewickley Yarns is a yarn store.
I miss Sewickley Yarns so much.
It's near us. It's on like the northern stretch of Pittsburgh, but their selection of like cotton and linen yarns is like
yeah.
mind blowing. Like they are like the nicest people in the world.
Yes.
And
their shop smells so heavenly.
Shop smells amazing.
They sell candles in there as well.
And soap. I think. Oh my god. They just have like a massive selection of everything that you could ever want. Like the fingering weight and like sock weight yarn, huge right in the front of the store, and then in the back, they have all their cotton. So I've just been like in a mood to make something like cottony and light and kind of summery.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm excited about. I'm also excited for you. I'm looking at Breeze Circle weaving on the floor right now because I can't wait to see what you do with that class.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
That's so fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
I think I've heard a lot of people who don't, and I totally agree with this, don't want to feel like a pressure that they have to like achieve so much in this quarantine time, and I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I do appreciate what you're doing, like learn a new skill a week. I think that's so cool.
And that's like very light.
Right, like not learning how to knit a whole sweater, but maybe learning like a new weaving technique or something. I think that's very admirable.
That's what because I have a little bit more time than what I normally do because I'm working a little bit less hours, and of course I don't get to hang out with anybody or do anything. Yeah. So, and I'm
no ragers to go to.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
So yeah, I'm just trying. I'm trying to be positive about this and work on things that I've been saying that I was going to do for over a year.
Yeah. Well, I think like look how much you learned even without one weaving. Like there's so many techniques in one piece that you're just like even a month ago or 2 months ago you wouldn't have.
Very true.
known.
That's
so
very true.
I think that's really wonderful.
Thanks.
Coming out of this shit time.
If you would like, you should share what you were trying to do with your extra time in a positive way in the comments below.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I love that. The one thing that I want to talk about for sure is our make-along that we're doing. If you're new, you should go back and watch all 5 episodes because it's not that much time. Yeah. But we are doing the COVID-19 Calm Along, which is a hashtag, and you can find the actual make-along progress in our Ravelry group. There have been some seriously cute entries.
I honestly have to go look.
You should. So there's a lot of baby knits, which I really like.
Okay.
And a lot of, like, repetitive, I'm noticing a lot of, like, textured stitch patterns.
Ooh, I love that.
Which is super fun, and I think, I mean, in my mind, those things are relaxing also, repetitive texture, and then baby knits are so soothing in themselves because they're so cute, they're so tiny, they're so quick.
Yeah.
They're just, like, the best of everything.
That's very awesome.
Yeah, so there's some serious, like, real talent in our make-along. So you should join it. It's going through the end of May, and we are going to put together a little prize package for you guys for one winner that we'll randomly choose from the thread.
Yes. Yeah, it goes until May 31st.
Yeah,
that's
long
the day
time.
before my birthday.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's coming right around the corner.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to celebrate my birthday in quarantine.
How old are you going to be?
25.
Bree's such a little baby.
I'm going to feel old now.
Your car insurance is going to go down.
Yes, it is.
It goes down by a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like everyone's like, oh, your car insurance will go down. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I got the bill and I was like, jeez, that's a lot. Like, yeah, that's honestly the best birthday present I got on my 25th birthday. I love my insurance agent is amazing though, so I'm pretty sure he hooked me up. But yeah, so that will be a nice birthday present, even if you are in quarantine.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have anything else to say about the COVID-19 Calm Along?
No, except like, you don't have to do knitting. You can do whatever you
Yes,
want.
oh my gosh, that was so rude of me. It is a make-along. You can make
anything
fiber related.
Yeah. But we are going to give you fiber.
yeah, exactly. That was an excellent plug. We will be giving you fiber.
Next time we should hopefully have all of the giveaway items to show you.
I need to get my life together and get some stuff. If you want to partner with us, like if you make things or anything like that, just send us a message on Instagram and we can talk about, like if you want to do something for the make-along. We would love that.
Yes,
it's great.
We would.
Other thing I just wanted to mention. Do you have anything to talk about before I just like start my tangent of like
No, I actually really don't.
Okay. So I know that everyone has been bored and holed up in their houses. If you see someone on Instagram, like I personally have a lot of yarn friends that I don't know in person. Like they're just friends that I've made on the internet.
Same.
I saw my friend Yesenia posted a story the other day that said, "Hey, I'm having a Zoom meeting tonight at 7. If you want to join, DM me and I'll give you the details." And this is exactly what happened in my brain. First of all, I was like, yes, sign me up. Second of all, I was like, oh, what if, like, I message her and she's like, I don't know, like, I wasn't really for you. And I was like, I don't really know what to do. So I just messaged her anyway and I said, hey, I'd love to get in on this, like, let me know. And she was like, oh my god, here's the info, like, see you at 7. We were on the Zoom call for like 3.5 hours.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
me, Yesenia, there was like crocheters, there was knitters, we were like just having a blast. And it was all people that I've never talked to.
Really?
Like, never in person. You know what I mean?
My
Like,
goodness.
I've never met, everyone was super friendly. We were like talking about what we were making. We talked about fiber share. I heard some serious fiber share horror stories that I'll have to tell you when this is not rolling.
I have some serious horror stories as well.
So we talked about that. I actually told them about anyway. I told them about that, and they were like cracking up, but they were like, yeah, that like fiber share is very like hit and miss. But yeah, we were just like having a blast on Zoom. The only reason that we actually even hung up the call was because Yesenia was like, my phone is dying and I can't Zoom anymore. But we just like, we had so much fun.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah, if you guys see like people online saying, I'm having a Zoom meeting and like you want to join, like you just message them and say, hey, you put this out there and I want to join, so I'm just saying. I made,
love
like,
that this is becoming normal.
Yeah, I made some really good friends, and it's people that I never would have, like, physically talked to. Like, we always communicate on Instagram, but you would never physically talk to them if all of this, like, crap wasn't going on.
That's true, yeah.
So just something to think about.
I love that, yeah.
I would like to do a Zoom meeting eventually, like in a couple of weeks or something, after my life is not in shambles anymore. Because it was just really fun.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The Woolies Zoom hangout.
Yeah, exactly. So, we'll have to coordinate and figure that out.
Yes.
That'll be fun. Yeah. That's that. And then my last thing, oh my gosh, I have so much, like, I have to talk about, is,
That's a good thing.
Thank you. My Briar hat pattern is released. It's on Ravelry, so go get it now. All of my patterns are free on Ravelry, and they will be free for the rest of forever. So go get that hat pattern. I have heard a lot of feedback on the hat pattern that it is, like, fun, it's easy to memorize.
Okay.
Like,
that's nice. Good feedback.
if you've never cabled without a cable needle before, like, now's the time. The time is now. You can do it.
Very scary.
It's not. It's fun. And it really is, like, liberating, because then you don't ever need a cable needle ever again. But, go get my new hat pattern. Go get any of my patterns. They're all free. Who gives a hoot? Download them all. But yeah, anyway, so that's out there. That was published, like, 2 days ago. And I have some really incredible, like, if you guys want to see the projects on Ravelry, I think there's, like, 28 or something posted right now. But there's some awesome variations. I had a lot of testers who made 2.
Oh.
They made, like, one for themselves and then one for, like, the toddler baby size.
Oh.
So sweet. There's some
nice.
for real cute kids in their little, knits on Ravelry. So
That's
cute.
awesome.
But yeah, so that is, like, truly all I have to, like, just shout into the void.
Shout into the void. The void of the internet.
Yeah. What about you? Anything?
I literally have
else?
nothing. I'm so sorry, everyone.
No, it's totally fine. I'm usually the talker. Anyway. But yeah, I think that's it. I just feel really tired.
I'm exhausted.
I feel, like, really, really tired.
Yeah.
Just from existing right now.
Yeah, existing is really hard right now.
It seems like everything that is, like, a normal function of being a human being is, like, long or drawn out or has changed. Yesterday, I stood in line to get into Walmart.
Yeah.
What? So, that was annoying. I understand why. Still annoying. It's like even going to Walmart. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
going to the grocery store, I like to go and peruse for, like, new things.
I know.
And
I went, especially, like, at Walmart, I will walk through and, like, smell the soap.
Things. Yeah.
And, like, pick out what mascara I want. You know what I mean? Like, just simple,
now
small.
it feels like a war zone.
Yeah. And I feel guilty for, like, standing in there and walking around because I'm like, I can't really shop. Like, I have to get what you need and, like, just go to be, like, like, it's the right thing to do. So I try not to linger in there, but yesterday I did need mascara and I did need hand soap and I couldn't smell or test or look at, like, anything. Mm-hmm. But I did find toilet paper.
That's good.
Found toilet paper at the
really
North
impressive.
Versailles Walmart. There was a lot there.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, there was a lot. So I think toilet paper is, like, in the process of being
able to be found again.
My boyfriend made a great point. He was like, I couldn't find, like, he went to Aldi's the other day and he was like, all of their eggs were gone. It's like, how are people hoarding perishable objects? Like, this is not how this works. Like, he was really worked up about it. Yeah. But Aldi's, like, they stock, like, a
so much
huge, a huge amount of eggs. And I don't know. I think, again, it's just a simple task that's becoming more and more, like, taxing to do. Yeah.
It's like, when I went to Target, I went in there because I needed, like, laundry detergent and stuff, and I've been trying to find Lysol for weeks now, and I cannot find Lysol at all.
Spray?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cannot find it at all. And, like, recycled garbage bags?
Yeah.
Cannot find those. But I went in there, and also to get Rise of Skywalker, because that is very important to me, and I needed that on DVD. Got released on Tuesday. And I felt guilty about grabbing a DVD instead of some, like, being
essentials.
more... Yeah.
You don't need to feel guilty.
I sat in my car and, like, cried.
It's very important that people understand, and if you don't agree with us, then don't comment below because I don't care. It is very important that people still have entertainment and, like, the consumption of entertainment at this time. This literally brings out the absolute worst in everybody.
Yeah.
And if you think that it is bad or wrong to consume entertainment, then you're wrong, and I have no other words. That's just that. Like, you have to feel normal, and that's part of, like, why we still decided to do this podcast, because it's just what we decided. So.
Yeah. But, plus we still work with the general public.
Yeah, we do. And we have been, like, socializing and interacting, like, the entire time, like, as the quarantine process was getting more and more, like, stringent, and then by the time that it was, like, in full swing, we were like, well, we're in contact, like, all the time physically, so we were just like, oh, the hell with it. But aside from you and Chris, I haven't, like, seen
anyone else, yeah.
Anyone, like, at all, which stinks. But anyway, that's our, that's how we feel about that.
Yep, this is hard.
Yeah.
Your feelings are valid, and we are here for you.
We are. We are. We have many activities. Again, if you want to join the Calm Along, please do. Don't forget to go follow Stitch Party so that you can be apprised of when their boxes are coming out. They also did, we haven't talked about this at all, they did a social distancing box.
They did, and I wanted to get it so bad, but, you know, money.
Yeah, exactly. So the social distancing box was fingering weight yarn?
Yes.
It's like this beautiful, she's getting her
I can bring that one up too.
Yeah, thank you so much for being like our visual support. But
I'm only sharing the photos that our friend Haley only shares with us.
Yeah, our friend Haley got this Stitch Party box. Oh my gosh, so cute!
Trying to put the ring light in there.
I love it. It was like a tealy, like two-tone skein and some tea.
Yeah, fingering weight. I wonder what the name was.
Oh, Palooza. I've knitted an entire sweater out of this.
Really?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's very pretty.
I was going to wear the Stitch Party sweater on the Stitch Party episode, but then I had a Stitch Party shawl, so I was like, I'll wear that, and then they're not even on anyway. So I'm going to save my Stitch Party sweater for when they come on.
Well, that will inspire me to maybe make my shawl.
Girl, you got this. You totally got it. This was so fun. Like, this shawl is so fun.
Yeah. Well, I have, like, this little one. I'll just grab it here. Nope, I can't grab it.
This one?
Yeah. The Shelly Can bag.
I love this. So cute.
I bought this when I first met them, so this was at Handmade Arcade, I think, like, 2.5 years ago.
Oh! Oh, my.
So this is their Three Rivers shawl. And it's, like, a little bit smaller compared to that one.
Yeah,
it's
like a shawlette.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So we have that.
It's really cute.
And
what, oh, Stitch Party Shindig. I just bought a skein of this at All Rise.
Oh, really?
Maker Fair. Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, I got the green, so this is Emerson.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
So I have these to make.
I love that. Is it just 2 skeins?
2 skeins, and then they have, like, these little minis for the tassels.
Stop.
Like
those are so cute.
Little baby skeins.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, I bought this before I really even knew how to knit. Like, I had just finished my first knitted scarf.
Yeah.
So this is when I was, like, new into weaving and everything. And I bought this because I saw them at Handmade Arcade, and I was like, oh, these ladies seem amazing. And it came with, like, needles and everything.
Oh my gosh, that is really cool.
Yeah, and I bought that from them, and then I organized my whole stash thing in the bag, and I had no idea. I totally forgot that I bought this, and I just found it yesterday.
That's awesome.
So I'm going to try to hopefully knit that before they're
I think you could definitely do it.
I think I definitely could too if I
Is it
put my mind to it.
Any pattern that can be put onto one piece of paper, in my mind, is like the ideal pattern. I am a woman of brevity. You would not believe it by watching this podcast, but I like things short and sweet and to the point. And again, anything that can fit on one piece of paper is my kind of pattern. So that is awesome. You could totally have a lot of fun with that. And that yarn is stunning. I didn't know that you bought that at all.
3 years ago, almost, yeah.
Still have the taste.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. It was my 3-year anniversary.
How could we forget about this?
On Thursday.
3 years of moon and yarning.
Yeah, 3 years of weaving and moon and yarning and all the things that came from it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So you've been weaving for 3 years.
Yeah.
Look at how good of a weaver you can become in 3 years. If this is not inspirational, I don't know what is.
I don't even think I'm that good. So I can have more time
wrong.
to grow.
Remember that subset of people I talked about earlier who said that they were wrong and they should just not put their comments below? That's you. You're wrong.
That's me.
You're
I'm the
wrong.
wrong one.
But 3 years, that's seriously amazing.
Thanks.
So
3 years, yeah.
Not only is Brie amazing for the work that she produces, but if you are not local or you've never seen Brie like vend at a show, she has full table setup. She has her little displays all like ready to go and everything. Everything just looks so professional. Brie has like the best marketing ever. She has like stickers, makes her own shirts, like she has pins, patches, like everything. Brie is very accomplished as a person. So happy 3-year weave-iversary.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
man, I miss vending at shows.
yeah. Those are like long days, but also like super fun and I think probably very rewarding.
It is a very long day. It's very hard because you're on your feet for like 8 hours plus more.
Yeah.
Setup is like horrendous. And you get really hungry and you can't really leave your booth.
That's
Plus you
fine.
also have to use the restroom. Can't really use your booth. But Haley's nice and she always comes and visits me and lets me do my thing.
Always come and visit. Always smuggle in some snacks, little carrot sticks or something.
Yeah, you bring great snacks.
Thank you. And then always try to give a bathroom break.
Yes.
But as all of this stuff is coming, you know, like once it comes to a close and we're back to just doing normal human things, we'll have to keep everybody posted because you really haven't done. You did the All Rise since we started podcasting, but there's not been like a whole lot because we're not in the full swing of like spring, summer events.
Yeah, I had a market for May and June, but those actually got postponed. So my next market, as of now, is in July.
Cool. I'm happy that I'll take it. I mean, if there is
Fingers
something
crossed.
in July and it has not been canceled yet, I will take it. I was supposed to see the Growlers in June, and I'm pretty sure that's going to get canceled, and I can't even address it because I'm going to be really upset.
Yep.
So that's that. But
that's life. This is just our life.
That's why we're here. Comment below about literally anything at all. Show notes will be in our Ravelry group. Join our Ravelry group. We are the Woolies Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at the Woolies Podcast. Again, Lock Knits, Moon and Yarn. Follow us both. And I think that's it.
That is all.
Cool. All right.